They think I'm out my mind, these folks, they think I'm out my mind. The way I walk this walk, they think I'm out my mind. The way I talk this talk, they think I'm out my mind. The way I keep these laws, they say I'm out my mind. Out my mind, out my mind. The way I walk this walk, they think I'm out my mind. Out my mind, out my mind. The way I talk this talk, they think I'm out my mind. The judge think I'm out my mind, cause I ain't with no shot. This girl, she think I'm out my mind, cause I ain't shoot my shot. They really think I'm out my mind, the way I keep Shabbat. The ones that think that I lost my mind, the ones that's really lost. They think I'm blind, no, I ain't got the time, no. Walk a narrow line, road, I'm just trying to shine, glow. They see my CC's dripping and they think I'm out my mind. I'm reading all these scripts and took me out my mind. Tip that Ruach HaKodesh to keep me so aligned. I will not conform, so I renew my mind. So I can serve his will, his perfect will. I keep Yahusha on my mind because he's so for real. So I can serve his will, his perfect will. I keep that Torah on my mind to keep my soul fulfilled. Had them Ruachs in my ear, but now they out my mind. I was dead off in this world, but now I am alive. They think I'm out my mind, these folks, they think I'm out my mind. The way I walk this walk, they think I'm out my mind. The way I talk this talk, they think I'm out my mind. The way I keep these laws, they say I'm out my mind. Let's go. Rejection, out my mind. Depression, out my mind. Addiction, out my mind. Unforgiveness, out my mind. Pride, out my mind. Perversion, out my mind. Envy, out my mind. And murder, out my mind. Yahusha, Yahuwah, Yahusha, Yahuwah, Yahusha, Yahuwah.
Pick up your bed and walk. Lift up your head, Yeshua. Pick up your bed and walk. Lift up your head, Yeshua.
I was broke down, yep, dusted and disgusted. Stuck in the mud, face down in the gutter. Life full of sin is a life full of trouble. I'ma get it how I live, I'ma live for eternal. I just hope my prayers reach the Shenayim. Undressed scales like a broken triple beam. Use the word of Yahuwah like a loaded magazine. Gotta be a Kai, unified Siamese. Against all odds, giants must fall. It's my job, I've been called. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Told off for my Isha, yeah, your favor is the best.
Pick up your bed and walk. Lift up your head, Yeshua. Pick up your bed and walk. Lift up your head, Yeshua.
Can't forget to give my double honors to the mores. Dressed to impress, looking like a court date. Gotta meet her with the judge, can't afford to be late. Gotta bear fruit, something like a sorbet. Yahuwah, can you help us please? Time to arise, but they wanna stay asleep. A time to be healed, it's a time to believe. The truth's been revealed, now it's time to proceed. Against all odds, giants must fall. It's my job, I've been called. Be made whole. Sin no more, let the worst thing come upon you than before.
Pick up your bed and walk. Lift up your head, Yeshua. Pick up your bed and walk. Lift up your head, Yeshua.
Shalom, 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 family. Welcome to the Truth Be Told Flex Podcast. I am your host for this evening, Ayo Ben Yahoo. And we got a special treat for you guys tonight. Come on, y'all, come on in the building. We got a special treat for you guys tonight, man. We just heard, just seen two awesome, powerful, power pack videos for my special guest tonight. The Out My Mind, one of my favorite songs in all of Yasharal right now, and to pick up your bed and walk. Powerful messages. I had a chance to sit down at the F3 Family Fest with this family and this couple, and we chopped it up a little bit. So we're gonna have them on tonight. We're about to bring them on in a second, but first, y'all know we got a couple house rules. It is free. It is free. It is free. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Once again, we are on the road to 500 subscribers, y'all. All right, 500. We're more than halfway there. So the more we plug in, the more we keep it locked with the Truth Be Told Flex podcast on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We'll get to 500. Now, once again, we are back at the end of the month for our two-nighters. On Tuesdays, we have the extra Truth Be Told Flex podcast extra. I'll be sitting down with the music ministers and the artists. Then on the next day, streaming live on Asaya TV, we're back with the regular show with our guest, talking about the biblical perspective on the current events and what's going on in the world. So once again, welcome, family. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Yeah, we got a power pack show for you for tonight, and y'all willing tomorrow. So once again, beautiful couple, Shenayim. No longer will I hold him backstage. Y'all give him a round of applause. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show, family. How y'all doing?
Shalom, shalom.
Hello.
What's happening, brother Ayo?
All right, yes, sir. We got Malcolm Yahoo and Sister Shemaya. Welcome to the show, y'all. I'm excited. Like I said, we talked at the F3 briefly. We was able to sit down for a little bit and chop it up. Y'all, one of my favorite families out here, Yasharal, man. The gifts that you have and the way you guys move with the Most High's grace and mercy, it's most definitely impressive. So before we go, I want to ask you guys. You mentioned at the F3 that was your first performance to get is that correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. It was.
See, Maki, like me, man, you have to think like, wait a minute, let me think. So that I wouldn't have never known, and I don't think nobody would have ever known if you wouldn't have said anything. I wanted to ask you, did you guys prepare traditionally? Did you rehearse, or did you just get up there and like, look, we're just gonna do this thing? Because it was me and Malcolm's first time as well. So
yeah.
So I think we rehearsed it like maybe once or twice and just kind of like, look, we're gonna let the Ruach move. So tell us, how do you guys did y'all prepare traditionally, or you just get up there and let the Ruach move?
You go
answer.
Right. You go ahead, man.
No, we didn't do no type of
I know that's right.
but we didn't do no type of traditional preparation
Right.
like we probably should have done. We just let the Ruach move.
All praise
to the Most High.
Yeah, my main thing was just not being afraid. I was like trying to focus on, not being afraid, and then trying to focus on not focusing on being afraid.
Ain't it like that, sis? I'm telling you, I do the same thing. With even in Yasharal, every crowd or every event is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that the Friends of Family Fest, we know that, there was no different doctrines going forth. We just got up there to minister. But we do understand that there are different sides of Yasharal. So we are a little apprehensive because you get up on stage and you're going to minister, but you're thinking like, man, would the crowd receive me? Well, if I say Yahuwah or how would they receive me? So I can understand, you do have that, but see, like once that first note comes out,
yeah,
I'm good. All praises. But you guys ministered and thoroughly was one of the favorites there that day.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I just, having a big family. I wanted to ask you guys, having a big family, and we'll start off with this. Having a family, and you guys do have a newborn, right? 4 5 month old. How old is the baby?
Yeah, she's almost 5 months old.
Wow. So
Mhm.
having a 5 month old, and we talked about this before. What is the everyday life of being a mom, dad, being a Shenayim, traveling? Like, what is it like in the practical everyday life with you guys? What is it like?
You can answer your perspective first, and
Yeah, from a
Oh,
father and a husband,
oh.
Maki Yahoo. What is it like the
So,
everyday?
so you got to understand. Not only do we have a 5-month-year-old princess, we also have a what 15
15.
month year old
Wow.
princess as well. So we got two babies, and
Woo!
then so no, it keeps us busy,
Right,
but we wouldn't have it no other way, man. The Most High blessed us with beautiful children, and that's priority. And
right.
like I said, it's a joy. It's a joy. It's a joy to
Okay.
do the work. It's a joy to steward this household, to steward these children. It's a joy to have a family, have a wife by my side to do it
Yes.
with. So I couldn't ask for nothing else.
Right. All praise. And as a husband and a father, that's what we look for, the joy in having the family, the joy in ministry, because we are the head of the household. But before we even step on stage, we minister in our homes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
first and foremost. And how the Most High uses us as a husband and father. Sister Shemaya, from the mother perspective, because I see how my wife moves and being a minister of music. How do what is the what can you share with some of the sisters? What is your daily preparation of being a mother and a music minister and an artist, and how does it go for you?
To be honest, I it's a must for me to start my days off with prayer,
Oh,
um, with the Most High, just seeking Him, having that. My morning prayers are the prayers where I get to spend the most time with Him.
yes.
And so, and I know, like, if I don't do that, my days are off. The kids is, because we have 5 kids total.
Wow.
So, just a little too, though. So, so
Right.
everything kind of gets like off balance if I don't
Hmm.
do that. But as long as I pray, as long as I make sure I spend that time with the Most High, it's like everything else kind of uh, goes well. And I can tell when I don't. My attitude is off.
Come on.
My listening is off, my receiving Him is off, all of that. So it's I would say that is like how I can keep that going up, because then when it's time to, work, because I work,
Right.
I work from
Right.
home.
Right.
So when it's time to work, when it's time to I'm taking, my 15-minute break and my 45-minute lunch, so it's like, okay, let me go prep this part for lunch. Now let me go prep this
Right.
for dinner on this 45-minute lunch I have. Now let me change the children during my 15-minute break. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like I find the time to do it. It's the wisdom that the Most High allows me to
That's it.
have,
Wow.
to be able to do it all. And sometimes it gets tiresome, but
Hmm.
again, if I pray and keep Yahuwah in the midst of that, I
Yes.
don't feel tired at all.
Yes.
So,
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty
Wow.
much how it can get done. And I can even write during those times.
That
I'm
was,
and stuff like that. Like I can write, I can just get it
right.
done. So it's
Right. All
all
praises.
in Yahuwah.
Yes, and he is the head of the household, and then of course it filters through Malky and then to you, and that's Malka. I have a morning prayer that my pillow of rest and my rib. She got that, and I say it every morning. Because working from home, as as you can relate, sis. Um, when I'm up before everybody else. And it does give you that opportunity to truly spend that quality time with the Most High. It's just you and Him. And like you said, it's some days when it's hectic and I'll get up late and I either don't say the prayer or try to rush through it. I'm off. until I go and correct it. I get on my break and I have to get in the bathroom or the closet, be like, Most High, forgive me. And that's important to keep that righteous balance. Because when I'm off, my wife's off, and then it just filters through the whole house. So that's an awesome response, because that's what we have to be in tune with the Most High at all times. And I commend you guys for having, we have a big family as well. 8 children and 5 children with 2 little ones.
Beautiful family.
Woo, my goodness, y'all. I've been 15 months and 5 months. But how did you guys? I want to ask you guys a question. How did you guys meet? Were you in the truth when you met, or did you meet pre-truth? Where did you guys meet? How did you guys meet?
Yeah. So we knew about the truth, but we weren't in the truth.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we were pre-truth. I like
pre-truth.
that.
Yeah, pre-truth.
But that was one of the things that that was really the foundation of what had us talking to each other, is our conversations about the truth.
Wow.
I mean, our first I guess you would call it date, or the first time was a Bible study session.
Wow.
So,
all praises.
That when we first met. So yeah, it was I would even say her, to be honest. It was her who really put it on us, say it's time to start walking this thing out for real. And really encouraged us, encouraged me to kind of make that next step in keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments for the Most High, and really dedicating our lives to Yahuwah.
All praises, all praises. Now, were y'all in Texas? Were you in Texas when you met? Okay.
No, we were in Texas. Now, if you want the actual story as to how we met,
he summed it up. He just gave the summary.
As I said, you want the abbreviated version. He give you the abbreviated version.
That's right.
I would tell you how we actually met, but that is the gist.
Gotcha. The truth brought y'all into it. So what's the longer version, sis? If you want to share, what's the longer version? If you want to share real quick.
Okay, I'll give it to y'all as briefly as I can, but it's going to be the extended version of how we met.
Okay.
So how we met? We actually met online, right?
Okay.
So a coworker of mine had convinced me to go on a dating website. And it was a guy. He was like, man, Sherry, he's a white guy too. He's like, Sherry, you're a really good woman.
The voice.
So while you're single, he was like, there's a website I know about. I've met some nice people on it. You should do it. And at first I was like, no. And so then I was like, okay. So I went on a website and I just got exhausted. Really, it was called Plenty of Fish. I got exhausted really quickly. And so I went on to delete my account. And as I was going on to delete my account,
there he was.
I saw his picture.
There he was, see?
And it's so funny because my mind was really like, so I had got these emails. It was like, oh, you might like this person, you might like that person. I was like, I ain't gonna like none of them. I'm about to delete it. That's how I went. I'm about to delete it. I don't want it. I don't like nobody.
Right.
So I went in there and I clicked off of his picture real fast because that was my motive, was to just go in there and like delete. And so I clicked it real fast and I deleted it, and I was like, oh no, wait, who was that? Oh no. And my account was free. And so I'm like, I don't know how to get back to nobody, So I don't know. I believe with everything if it was the Most High, because there's no way I should have been able to get back to his account.
Back. Right.
And they don't let you get to somebody else, if it's a free account.
Right.
So
right.
I got to it somehow, and I didn't even want to hit on him or nothing. I just was like, I read through his profile, and we had a lot in common, but the main thing that stuck out to me was that he said, I know we the people.
Come on, man.
And I was like,
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And so I wrote him a note, and it was very brief. It was like, hey, my government name. My name is Sherry. I like your profile. I don't know, maybe we could be good friends, but if not, that's fine.
Right.
And I clicked off, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit longer. And then he wrote me back, and we exchanged numbers, and we talked on the phone for an entire work shift, 8 hours.
What? Wait. Time out. Wait. I thought you were about to say 30 minutes. So y'all talked on the phone for 8 hours?
Man,
8 hours.
It felt like 30 minutes. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Man. That time went by so fast. It was. I'm gonna tell you. After that conversation, I knew she was gonna be my wife.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. He did find it for wife, find a good thing, and I'm telling you, men of the Most High out there, women of the Most High. That verse. All of the word is true, but that verse, we know, because I can relate. Me and Michael the same way. We met through a Pastor Darby tribute. Her godbrother was making a Pastor Darby tribute. I just happened to hear him say he was from Charlotte, and I was like, "You from Charlotte?" And in the comments, we exchanged numbers, met her, and like I said, how you guys talked for 8 hours. The first time you talked, the first time we met, my palms weren't sweaty, my heart wasn't about to beat. It was the most peaceful. I was so calm. It was the most shalom I've ever felt in my life, and that's how I knew. I knew it. And she would tell you, I tried to negate it. I'm not getting married, and I was him too. You see that? I guess it's fellas, man, and that's awesome, man, that you guys spoke for 8 hours and hit it off like that. And now here you are. So the Most High most definitely can use any avenue of means of bringing his people together, and the fact that Malky, that you had that We the People on there, and she seen it. And that's what, like, wait a minute, okay. And then you deleted it, and come on, man. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Wow. So how did the 8-hour conversation go real quick? How did that, like, man. I'm sure 8 hours, you laughed, you talked, you probably cried together and everything. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's awesome.
All right, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it.
You ain't got to give me the explicit, all the details, but I'm saying, like,
I tried to get y'all the abbreviated version, but we're gonna get into it.
I'm saying to share a moment like that, though, like, that's a rarity. That's rare.
No, it was.
It was very rare for me because I hate talking on the phone. I absolutely hate it. No, he talks on the phone more than I do. I hate talking on the phone. If you get me on the phone for more than 20 minutes,
that's a good day.
Yes. Other than that, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to find something else to do. But we really did. It was like he said, he knew I was his wife, and I knew he was my husband. I knew it. I was like, this is the one right here that the Most High been telling me is coming. This the one,
Wow.
So
and here you are. Now, what year was that, if you don't mind? What year was
2020?
Was it 2020?
Okay, 2020.
It was 2020. It was early 2020, right in the beginning of 2020.
Okay.
And I don't know. It was a lot. And just our journey up to the point of when we got married in 2021, it was like, it was a lot.
Wow.
But I'm switching the subject. But
okay.
So the conversation, I would say, it was about music. We talked a lot about music. Okay. We talked about the Most High. We talked about past relationships. I mean, we would have stayed on the phone. I mean, we were like, it was in the middle of COVID, right?
Right.
So right. Like, we're not really gonna be able to go see each other. That's what we were saying.
Right.
Wow. We'll just be friends, and we actually would have stayed on the phone long. Is that unfortunately an incident happened where one of her loved ones had got
he was shot and killed my cousin.
Oh,
we was on the phone.
Why are you on the phone? Wow. Yeah. So you guys have most definitely had a true journey, like for real, like a journey. Things have happened. You've weathered the storm, and that's what brings us to your marriage and the beautiful ministry you have. So that's awesome. Before we go to this music break, and we're going to get into this first song, Brew Summer, one of the hottest rising songs out there. I love the melody. Is one of the hottest songs of Yasharal right now in the playlist. Before you introduce the song and before we go to the song break, what was the inspiration behind? Because there's most definitely been a hot brew summer. I mean, with the events, Malky, if you want to go ahead and chime in, what was the inspiration behind Brew Summer?
Man, so the inspiration behind Brew Summer, we had an Akodi that would fellowship with us, and you know, we had these events lined up this summer that we all wanted to attend, you know, and she would just be like, "Oh, it's gonna be a Brew Summer."
Okay, right.
So one day the Most High just put the melody and the hook together.
Wow. What she
I said we need to make a Brew Summer song, and then he put it. So
well, all praises. So who? Okay, so did you write the hook first? You guys write your hooks first, or you write verses, or how do you? What's your process?
It depends. That song, the hook came first. This is whatever the Most High does. Like that was even before the beat. Usually had a beat first, right. And that one, I was literally just sitting in front of my computer, kind of and it just happened. I'm like, oh man, that was actually that was a unique one. I don't know if I've ever had a song written like that, to be honest.
Wow.
Before the beat, before anything, just, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
And then the beat just came and like dropped in
your hands, man. Listen, when the Most High working, you just gotta let him Most High just do it. Cause if you get in the way, I don't want to mess it up. I would just wow, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to my nephew Yeshayahu for that beat.
Okay, Yeshayahu in the building. Yeshayahu for the beat. Well, that's what it do. So let's go ahead and get to our first music break. You guys got it right here. We're gonna come back. We got the Shenayim in the building. We're gonna get this hot new single, All Praise to the Most High, Hot Brew Summer. Let's go, Brew Summer.
It's a brew summer, we outside. What's concealed been revealed, it's our time. Blow the trumpets like it's a new moon. All esteem to the King coming soon. It's a brew summer, we outside. Feel the sunshine, righteous light. A holy nation set apart. It's all love in the kingdom of Havah.
A summer of shalom, Hamashiach alone. I'm flying like a drone, sitting high up in my throne. I'm feeling right at home, got the ruach in my bones. We keep it Kodesh, there's no sin that we condone. We talking scriptures on the mission when I kick it with my brethren. Demons try to test but formed against me, there's no weapon. My flesh is in subjection, so my blessings manifested. We shining like the sun, the one that resurrects.
It's a brew summer, we outside. What's concealed been revealed, it's our time. Blow the trumpets like it's a new moon. All esteem to the King coming soon. It's a brew summer, we outside. Feel the sunshine, righteous light. A holy nation set apart. It's all love in the kingdom of Havah.
All right, that was Bruce Summer by the Shenayim. We got him in the building, chopping it up, sitting down, and I'm having a great time with my family. Bruce Summer, you guys. So, if I could ask, I'll start with Malky first. How long have you actually been like rapping or being an MC, even pre-truth? Like, when did you know, like, okay, I want to rap, like I could do this. What
Man,
like
you
what
got some good questions, man. I'd be loving to talk about that.
good.
No, man, I've been rapping since I can remember. Honestly,
Wow.
man, okay, about since 5, 6 years old. Man, I just fell in love with it. Me and my big brother, we went and we purchased one day we got Run DMC, Tougher Than Leather album, and some Fresh Prince of Will Smith, Summertime, around that time. So we got after that, man, we was I was rapping ever since.
Wow. Yeah, man, because we play y'all music all the time in our house, and you can even like sure. I always tell, I'm like, man, whenever I hear dude, he sound like Pop. You just do. I don't know what. I'm like, man, you sound like Tupac, like the voice content. But I can tell that you just didn't start like 2 years ago. Like I can tell with your confidence that you have, and I know it's from the Most High. There's not a arrogance or a cockiness about it, because in the secular world, that's where you're told to be arrogant, be cocky. You number one, you better than everybody else. But being in this truth, you most definitely have to have that natural swag, but it has to come from the Most High, because there's new people coming into the truth every day. And you guys set a great example of that mixture, that blend of the R&B and the MCing and the rap. It's a righteous balance, and all praises for that. So I commend you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. You got it. You have the anointing most of all, and most of all, y'all are service of the Most High, and that's what matters. So sis, I'm gonna ask you the same question. When did you know I'm gonna sing for the rest of my life? Like, did you start out in church, or when did you know that you're gonna sing?
That question has many, many, many different answers.
Many different legs.
Yes, it does. But I would say I never wanted to sing. My family is full of singers.
All of them.
Okay, everybody. And it was just something I didn't want to do. My younger brother, he's a great artist. And so that was something I was like, no, I'll let him have that. I don't want to do it. Right. And I was more into theater. I modeled and stuff like that. I wrote. Poetry was a big thing for me. That was where I put my time. Singing was just like a hobby for me. I could do it. I'm gonna get in the choir. I can do it. I'm gonna get in that choir. I could do it. I'm gonna get in all the choirs. My main thing,
Gotcha.
And so I never had any plans on doing it. It was him. I always laugh and be like, he put the Ike Turner whooping on me and was like, you know, sing, girl, ain't a man.
Not the
Sing the song, ain't a man.
Sing the song, man.
Lord
have mercy.
I wasn't Ike Turner. I did it up, man.
He was not Ike Turner, but it's funny because I made that joke and then my mom was like, "What in the world you have to do?" Like, was you Ike? Did you Ike Turner?
Wow, but that's what, and see, this is why I was so excited about chopping it up with you guys again, because we didn't at the F3 Fest, we didn't quite go there, and I wanted to know He's been rapping since he was 5 and 6. I mean, somebody had to comment, that brother, that old tougher than leather. Like, you guys don't look no more older than 24, 25. And somebody, but seriously, to be rapping since he was 5 and 6, and then the Most High brings you together with someone that has the anointing, has a gift that can sing, but didn't really want to do it. Like, and now here, look at you. You got one of the somebody else said the Kudash multiverse game and said they the Kadash asked for the Simpson. Like, this is what the people feel. Like, I don't even know who half of this is. But yeah, you guys, I think you guys are making, and that's going to lead to my next question: the impact that you guys are making on Yasharal. Do you see, because it's the world we ultimately have to reach, the sinners, the lost, the ones that are not in the truth, that desire to come in, they've heard about it. Do you see yourselves, and either one of you can answer this, do you see yourselves reaching the world, traveling to Africa, traveling to Australia? Do you see that in your future? Short term or long term, do you see it? Because I see it. I see it as, the world needs the representation of families and husband and wife duos. Everybody understands and knows that what they see on TV as far as Hebrew Israelites is not the whole shebang of what we are, right? Yeah. And that's why I'm trying to preface the question. So, because the world is gonna get dark, very dark here soon. Yeah. And I don't believe that the world knows that you can be a couple, married, swagged out, and not churchified and being the truth. So do you see yourselves reaching the world in that aspect?
Man, I never thought about it, to be honest, man. But now that you put it on the table, man, it really, I don't, ain't no limit to the Most High. What he gonna have for us to do, man? So it's my job just to be obedient. If he want us to go overseas, I'm gonna go overseas.
Come on.
If he want us to just be a light in Yasharal, I'll be the set the example for Yasharal, whatever. I know for sure that, yes, I know that he wants our marriage to be an example that we can use this music to be able to shine a light on biblical and righteous marriage and family. That's the foundation of the nation.
Yes.
So it starts with the families. It starts at home. So if we not putting that out for people to see, if we're too private and not able to show each other and show the world what a righteous order of family looks like, and be willing to walk that walk for real in Yahuwah, that's where it starts.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome answer. And I'm sure, sis, you will follow, right? Wherever Mackie going, you go.
That's like, my answer for everything. He'd be like, baby, I need you. I'm like, whatever you want me to do. I don't even want to half the time. He'd be like, all right, we do content. I'd be like, okay.
And that's another thing about it. You guys have your personality and your character. The Most High most definitely has blessed you guys with this. We talk about it in our household all the time. Me and Sheer talk about it. There has to be a righteous balance. You know what I'm saying? There has to be this balance where you laugh because it's the joy that Yahuwah has put upon you, his grace and mercy. But there's a time to also be serious. There's a time when you're in the secret place. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of times that, I grew up in the church and singing at the age of 4 and 5 years old. We were just always taught to be on, just Bible thumping all the time. And once I came into the truth and I learned that, no, it ain't, no, just take a deep breath and just practically be yourself, who the Most High has shaped and molded you. So once again, man, I commend you guys because you guys are a true righteous example. And that, that leads into the next question. What do you think is the biggest misconception? What do you think the world has wrong? Or what do you think even some of Yasharal may have wrong about the truth music genre? Because the truth music genre, just like how Christian rap was in like 2007 and 8, it really wasn't, you heard Lecrae, you heard Andy Mineo, you even, you had Monologue with Gideon's Army. But it wasn't, it didn't. 2009 and 10 and 11 is when it really started to go. So right now in 2023, before the truth music genre, before it reaches the true mass of the world, what do you think people have wrong about us? What do you think the biggest misconception is?
Man, that's a good question. There's a couple of things I'll say. Us, me and you, it's kind of hard sometimes to to understand the outside perspective. But a lot of people that are looking at it, they really think that, we doing this for money and we making money and for shine and all that. It's,
right.
That's a huge misconception.
Right.
It actually costs to do this ministry. It's not, we're not making no money like that. We're not, it's not about the money at all. We do this because it's in us. We have to. It's like we can't help it but do it. It's not a choice. It's really not.
It's not a choice.
It's a mission. It's an order that it's a talent, right?
Can't bury the talents.
So I would say that's the biggest misconception.
Yeah, and my wife we can attest. It when you go on to the events, it gas and hotel fare, it costs. And not even aside from that, just putting out songs and album, like studio time and beats, artwork like that. Those things, right? Those things cost. And once again, I agree. A big con. I agree that the biggest misconception is that a lot of people may think that we do it for the clout or that we do it just to be seen. Because the word does say that we are the light on the hill. Yeah. We are the light. We are the salt of the earth. And without us, the earth has no flavor. However, like you were saying, that if it's in you, it's an order. The order of Melchizedek, it's an order from Noah, Shem, past all the way down, and we're living it out today. That it is an order. So all praise for that answer. That's a beautiful answer. And once again, I appreciate your candidness because, I don't necessarily know any, artists in Yasharal or Yasharal that you may have some that do it for the money. I don't think that. I pray that there isn't. But being real, it is out there that maybe some are. But my prayer and my belief that it's not. I pray that all of our music ministers are not just going to perform, that we're going to minister. The F3 event was a beautiful example of that. Yeah. I truly believe that everybody there was on one accord and we came to minister and people were fed. I truly believe that. Not saying that other events are not, because all of the events I've been to, people were fed. So, but like I said, a lot of times you may have somebody that's just going there just to perform, and some of the people coming there may just come to see somebody perform. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense to everybody in the audience out there. I could be a little long-winded, but anyway, wrapping that question up. Before we go to this next music break, let's see what we got on deck. All cap. All cap. Okay. Yeah, all cap. Another banger out there. What was the inspiration behind that song?
That's his song.
Man, you asking some good questions. That's a good one.
I'm gonna keep them coming at you.
Man, all cap, man. That came in a dream. Most High gave me that song in a dream, and it's real personal because it was he was talking to me. He pretty much it was about I was just starting off on this walk, and there were some things I still need to work on cleaning up. And he was telling me the song was playing in my dream, and it was telling me that, you saying that you represent me, you want to live for me, but you still do this, you still do this, no, that's cap. That's cap. You still got things you need to get cleaned out of your life, you still want to smoke, you still want to do this and that, and you want to this walk is real. This ain't real. Not Christian, but this ain't that. This ain't that. This is real. You're not gonna come over here and walk this walk and think I'm gonna be okay with you doing just any and old thing.
Wow.
So, that's what, man. The Most High put that song in my dream, and it convicted me. And I just had to get it out because I knew it would minister to other people.
Yes.
And I couldn't sing it, so I went and got her to sing.
Hey, I'm telling you. Ask for the session.
He had me in a grocery store. He called me. He was like, "Oh, the Most High gave me this dream," and I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I need you to sing it for me." I was like, and we hadn't even started doing this,
really. Wow.
And so he just and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, well, what's the words? And he told me the words. So I'm singing. I'm in HEB is a grocery store we have out here in Texas. So I'm all in the grocery store singing this song. He want me to sing it loud, and he want me.
I love it.
I did it. Okay.
So you okay, baby. I got you.
Yeah. He was like, "That's it. That's perfect. That's it."
Right,
I was like, okay.
Right. And then, wow. Look, somebody said that. Ike Turner. Song anime in the grocery store. Loud and proud. Hang it to everybody. Everybody can hear it. I know people's on the next aisle like, "Oh, that's a beautiful voice somebody sang."
Somebody did say that, if I'm not mistaken. They was like,
okay. Well, yes, but this song spoke to me in that same, and that's why I wanted to ask you, Malky, because I'm pretty sure a lot of brothers can relate. A lot of brothers and sisters in this audience can relate. I was also another one where the Most High is like, "Look, before I do something in you and for you, you got to clean, boy." No. And the Most High, before he show you anything else, he will show you first. He will show you. And it'd be, oh man, and that's one thing about me and Michael. We became friends after we met, and then for a whole year or so, we were apart. We didn't even speak. And now looking back, the Most High was like, "Boy, I had to clean y'all up. You wasn't ready. You both thought you were ready to go into covenant, but you just wasn't ready." And it was all cap. I was lying to him and lying to myself, smoking still, whatever. And it's, so that's why I wanted to get your take on this song. But nevertheless, we're not going to hold y'all up any longer. We're going to let you hear this beautiful song. Here it is by the Shenayim, all cap. Let's go.
This is a D-Keys exclusive.
You said that you love me, put nothing above me, but that's okay. You said you adore me, put nothing before me, but that's okay. I know what you told me, call me your Adonai, love me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. You said that you need me, will never deceive me, but that's okay.
Have you ever had your back to the wall? Had to back up the fact that I'm called. Had to head right back to the laws. Had to head right back to the boss. It's a revolution, stay concealed and resolved. What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when the Babylon draw? What you gonna do when they ask for your arm? The ending is in the beginning. I died before willingly sinning. I pray for a ruach of wisdom. I've been redeemed by the kinsman. I did it for nothing, so don't come and thank me. Not from NY, but I will come and yank me. Not for the game, so don't try to come break me. I've been set free, so you cannot contain me.
These houses and break
trumpet so blow, then it's time to ride. Walk with an 8-foot staff in the ancient past. The strong get wise and the weak get mad. Separate the wheat from the tares and the chaff. Burn, let it burn. Burn to my work is lit, I'm on fire. I will not preach to the choir. The preacher at church is a liar. I just see bruises of vipers. I roll with Dakota Sheen, surrounded by soldiers and Gibberines. Keep the commandments by any means, like Mattathias and Maccabees.
You said that you love me, put nothing above me, but that's okay. You said you adore me, put nothing before me, but that's okay. I know what you told me, call me your Adonai, love me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. You said that you need me, will never deceive me, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was all capped by the Shenayim, man. That's one of my favorites, man. And I told you, my wife called you Brew Pop, the Brew Tupac. I'm telling you, man. It's like Pac and Faith Evans or something. I don't know. Y'all just got this chemistry that the Most High done gifted y'all with. Boy, I see big things for real. Beautiful song, and like I said, that song, as you can see, the chat and the audience is going crazy. That song really does speak to people, and that song is a blessing to Yasharal. Trust and believe. I'm telling you, it's a blessing. So all praise for that. But we want to talk before we let y'all go. Like I said, we ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I know when y'all hear pastors and preachers say that we ain't gonna be before you long, you be like, oh Lord, we about to be here 2.5 hours. Stomachs growling, babies crying. But I do want to talk. So you guys just celebrated an anniversary, correct?
Yes.
All praises, congratulations. You went to Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Puerto Rico. Wow. So tell us a little bit about that trip and how you celebrated the Most High blessing you guys with a 2-year anniversary. Did you I know you did sightseeing in Puerto Rico. Did you learn anything when you went over there?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, we unfortunately we wanted to see a lot of the Black culture that's out there because that's
us.
You gotta look like us out there.
Yes.
And unfortunately, like the Africana Museum and everything that was about us was closed during the time we were there. It was crazy. It was like, what in the world?
Wow.
So we just kind of went and explored on our own, and we found out about a place called Luisa. Now, Luisa is a city in Puerto Rico that's literally a 6-minute drive away from the tourist attraction in San Juan. We were. And nobody goes to Luisa. Nobody goes there. They didn't talk about it. You have to specifically ask where the Black people at.
Wow.
In order to get to this place. And I mean, it was beautiful when we got there. It was beautiful. And, as we're driving that way, we're in the Uber and the driver is telling us about it. He's like, the people here, they won't let nobody touch their land. They won't let nobody advance the land or, put hotels in it and this, that, and the third or whatever. They like every time we try to do something, they protest. And they protest hard,
Wow.
And so that's the land that was given to them, and they keep it. And it's beautiful. It's nice. Wow. The beaches that they had there, I mean, beautiful. That I can't even explain how beautiful the place was. And the food, like the food was like the best food I have ever
really
had.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. It was really good, but we just got to get out there and just, just we didn't get to learn as much as we liked because everything was closed, but we did learn about the people from Louisa. Learned a lot of the how they tried, how the U.S. tried on Puerto Rico, just the same way that they do us. Is I mean, they do those people so bad out there in Puerto Rico. It's crazy learning how the government here has done them. Like the Puerto Ricans have to pay taxes. And if, any of us were to move out there, they pay our taxes. We don't have to, we wouldn't have to pay the taxes. Like, it's crazy. So
wow.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So it was just learning, just basically like, shoot, those people are under the US's foot just like we are, because they black.
Wow, that's amazing. And see, Mo Truth, just that's proof we the people of the book. And he's right. In the word, in 2 Esdras, I mean, all throughout Jeremiah, it talks about how we will be oppressed until the return of Mashiach. We will, and it's all about us coming together, because when you guys went, I'm sure you probably went because you've heard like, I want to, then you got the everything closed, like, man, what? But then to go to, you say it's Louisa, to go there, and I'm sure the culture, like you said, the culture, the food, the beaches, it's amazing. And I've never been there, and I want to go one day. If Malcolm, I know you're listening, you hear me, baby? We got to go to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
We give y'all a good travel agent.
All praise for that. But I'm sure I know that was a great time, and we they keep those areas tucked away. They never put them on TV. You never see the Afro Puerto Ricans, Afro Cubans. When our oldest daughter, McCall, she graduated from high school in Port St. Lucie in Florida. I had just came into the truth, and when I got there, I was like, whoa. I mean, I saw Afro Cubans, Afro Puerto Rican, my complexion, Afros, light skin Afros, but they speak in Spanish. And it just blew my mind. And it just, Deuteronomy spread to the four corners, and just came to mind. And that's, I'm sure when you went to Puerto Rico, that's what you would think of, like, we really are spread to the four corners. Like, seriously, like we really, and the islands, all the islands are stops along the way, West Africa to there, back to the US, back from the US, back to the Virgin Islands, and then back, just a big circle, back and forth, back and forth. So all praise for that, and your union that you've been able to, travel abroad and see, because even though we know that some of us know that we're the people there, a lot of us don't know. And a lot of them that's in Puerto Rico or that's over here, that's heard the truth, they deny it. I be looking at them. I be in the store looking at them, looking at the Afro, not the same. We're not the same. The hair is not the same. The skin is not the same. They are quick to be like, no, we're not the same. And you're looking like, bro, your beard is my beard, not the same. No posible. It's not possible. No possible. I'm like, bro, my skin is not the
you
same.
darker than me. What do you mean?
Like your skin is literally kissed by the sun. Like, what do you mean? But all praises. Glad you guys were able to go over there. So before we let you go, what's the next project? What do you guys got coming up? Y'all know everybody want to know. Is there a new album in the making? Do we have one?
Oh yeah, y'all well, man. We working on a new album. So we're getting in the studio, starting to work on that project. And we got some stuff coming. Maybe another video soon. And but just stay tuned. Stay tuned to all the social media. You can catch us on Facebook at Shenayim on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Shenayim23. TikTok, Shenayim. So just stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff that we're working on. y'all willing, we'll get it out sooner than later. But yeah, we'll keep you in touch.
All praises. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that because y'all, now we do have a track on Wonderland together, and I was honored. And here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Like that track that is called All Love, and it's talking about how, Yasharal, how we could be hard on each other, but it's all, the Most High's correction, his law, statute, commandments are not grievous, but it's all love. His correction is love. He chastised those he loved. I had that record for like a year or so.
Wow.
But right. And I just like, me and Malcolm was talking one day, and she was just like, babe, I'm like, what? She's like, don't you want to put that song on the album? I'm like, yeah, but I gotta, more verses for me. She was like, no, Shenayim. And we just like looked at each other. Like,
hallelujah.
As soon as she said it, I just heard y'all voice. I was like, oh yeah. Send that track to Shemai, get the email, let's get it going. And y'all, when y'all sent that back to me, I was like, oh man, I gotta step it up on my verse. I can't just go in there and
oh no. That was such an honor to be able to do that track with you, man.
It really was.
That
it really was.
Man.
It was a great track.
Oh man, I can't wait for everybody to hear it. Yeah, it's the hook, the verses, like just the singing. Like I'm excited. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. So yeah, family.
We can too, because I'll be jamming it in secret. I'll be like,
we got to turn out when people come close.
Turn out, baby. Turn out. Somebody knocking on the door. Turn out. Can't let them hear you. For all praises. So September 15th, the wait will be no longer.
Man.
All praises for it's just as you guys, man, the Most High really does put his true servants through a test. It's been a journey. So like I said, both of our families were kind of similar with our testimonies and the backgrounds and things of that nature, and the music, and big family, and just striving to please the Most High. That's the focus, and everything else, you seek his first, and all the things of the kingdom will be added. And it's all on you guys, even down to the children. I know we were at F3 Family Fest, and we were sitting there talking, and the little son came up, was like, hey, if you just scan this QR code, and Shemai was like, okay, baby, no, we know him. He already I said, they got the babies out here working. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Hey, he volunteered to do that. And the rest just followed. Right. They did that on their own.
And that's what I'm saying. They go by the example.
Man.
They lead by the example. They see you guys, what you guys are doing. They see that your source is the Most High. They see the worship on you in your daily walk. They see the singing and the rapping, and they see it. So, and when he was talking to me, I said, this baby is out here working for the Most High in his prayer. You could, it's not forced. He just casually like, hey man, you scan this QR code, you can download the music. You stepped in like, baby, he already got it. It's all right. but that's what it's all about. Me and Sheer, me and Monologue, King 7, a lot of the brews, we've chopped it up. Right. Talking about this before, that we didn't have the truth when we were that age.
Right.
Yeah.
But now that we're in the truth, our babies are going to have this thing from the ground up. And then when we're got grandbabies or going to, the baby's now going to have it like we didn't have. And that's going to replenish the earth and get this truth.
That's the blessing, man.
So that's the blessing.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's what it's all about.
So yeah, man. So once again, I appreciate y'all. Any last thing you guys want to say before we go? We're going to go to this last. We're going to take out with this call by his name. Is going to take us out of here. Okay, that's going to be the music to take us out of here. Anything you guys want to say to the people? I know you got your find Facebook, Shenayim on Twitter, TikTok. Any last thing you guys want to say?
I just want to say, Toda Rabah for having us. This was a really great interview. And, I personally love you, Malcolm. Y'all family is beautiful. So, I'm glad that you had us on here. And praise Yahuwah. Just We all trying to continue to do the will.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned for tomorrow because we'll be back tomorrow with the regular show with the Shenayim at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Standard Time. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be talking about everything that's going on in the world, the current events, and we're going to get into it again. So we appreciate y'all once again, man. Shenayim, we love y'all. We love y'all family. Y'all are a beautiful example of the Most High and Yasharal. Keep doing what you're doing. He has great things in store for you guys, and I'm excited to see where he takes you. With that being said, shalom.
Shalom, y'all. Hallelujah.
All praises. Hallelujah.
Called by his name. This was the ones who were called by his name. We're called by his name. This was the ones who were called by his name. Called by his name. This for the ones that were called by his name. We're called by his name. This for the ones that were called by his name.
They call me Aki Makiyahu. Israel. I represent the tribe of Judah, son of David. Holy ground, breaking sis be the sin. You can't see, can you smell? Against the code of Shem, the gates of Shia won't prevail. I live my life as a sacrifice, whole burnt offering, fitted by the king. Can't take the robe off of me. Every step is toward righteousness, according to his will. Every breath is a blessing. Every word Ruach feel. It's a message in my testaments. I got to keep it real. I light to my people, we the house upon a hill. Glory to his name, I give him all kabod. And I'ma praise Yahusha from the depths of my soul.
Called by his name. This was the ones who were called by his name. We're called by his name. This was the ones who were called by his name. Called by his name. This for the ones that were called by his name. We're called by his name. This for the ones that were called by his name.
Called by his name, called by his purpose. We was called to be kings, called to be perfect. We called that time. I know I'm not worthy, was oh so worthy, but you called in your mercy. My life could have been took, but you chose to keep me. Now I'm sealed up in that book. Can't no one defeat me, no matter how it looks. I know exactly where my strength be. Yahuwah, you're my song. That's why that Torah stay on repeat.
Called by his name. This was the ones who were called by his name. We're called by his name. This was the ones who were called by his name. Called by his name. This for the ones that were called by his name. We're called by his name. This for the ones that were called by his name.